power.
I will find his weakness.
The wind rises.
How?
I admire your attempt to introduce a new variant, but it's nowhere near enough. Fly.
How amusing. The wind rises.
A petty trick.
Blazing light.
Grow!
Squall and fury. Unsightly insects. Too slow.
Burn all before you. Flame the final flame.
How amusing.
You won't distract me this
You're so close. Just hold on a little longer. I'll hold him up. Traveler, Hat Guy, the rest is up to you.
We certainly have a knack for surprising each other, don't we?
I'm just getting started. It's time. Say your prayers. You're dead.
Just like a little buzzing fly.
Squall and fury. It's time. Say your prayers.
Stay on your defenses and watch your back.
It's time. Say your prayers. Too slow.
Let's try this.
The wind rises.
Muso no Hitotachi!
Behold.
Burn all before you.
It's time. Say your prayers. The wind rises. It's time. Say your prayers. Behold.
Let's try this. Muso no
Nothing worth
Hitotachi!
mentioning. It's time. Say your prayers.
The final flame!
Honed in flame! Squall and fury. It's time. Say your prayers.
Let's try this.
The wind rises.
Muso no Hitotachi!
It's time. Say your prayers. Behold.
Burn all before you! Flame of the primal flame!
It's time. Say your prayers. Squall and fury.
That's enough!
It's all yours. Do with it as you see fit.
Just as you say, this world is home to some archaic things. And as you suppose, you are a formidable opponent. You have long coveted the secrets of wisdom. So now, I will demonstrate true wisdom in action. I invoke my supreme authority as the keeper of Irminsul. Commend me or condemn me. But give your verdict now!
Blessed One of Wisdom, Mahakosaladhama, are you certain that you wish to exercise your authority to destroy Irminsul? It represents
This...
Irminsul.
it is precisely wisdom.
Planting a seed begins the chain of cause and effect, telling it.
The first flame. The pure, cleansing fire.
Shall we?
Where were we?
I was suggesting that you needn't perform when signing a contract.
You're only sitting here because your bank demanded an evaluation of the trustee.
So you told a story about a young scholar from a merchant family in Sumeru?
I told a compelling tale, didn't I?
The post-expulsion story is far more captivating.
The human experiments or the elixir of immortality?
The part where you die.
Ah, yes. My favorite part. The 35-year-old Segment thought of himself as Dottore, reserving the name Zandik for the original specimen. Of all the Segments, he was the most selfish. After his expulsion, Dottore searched for a new direction. He joined the Fatui, studied Elazar in great depth, secured resources. He was rather fortunate in his career. Zandik turned to Conrian technology and successfully created his segments. But this was not immortality. Even with backup segments, his body would still age. Still, thanks to Snezhnaya, Zandik found the ideal base for his experiments. Then a perfect partnership materialized at a crucial moment. The year that both parties realized they needed more time. Fortunately, Zandik succeeded. In a miraculous turn of events, he gained the extra time he needed.
I seem to recall it differently.
All right, it's true. No matter how much elixir he took, Zandik remained human and continued to age. Then, on the morning he turned 85...
Help me up! Call for help!
Surely he would be rescued, Zandik thought. But to his surprise, no one helped him. Zandik was too selfish for that.
Don't forget, you're
All of us.
Yes, and we're all waiting.
Waiting for me to die.
Pantalone arrived for a meeting and happened to witness what followed. He found it unsettling.
I never said that.
But the Zondiques were unfazed. It was a rare opportunity for self-dissection.
What does all that have to do with you depositing your data at Northland Bank?
It has made me cherish my time in this world all the more.
Fair enough. So you do have a sense of self-preservation.
What do you mean?
You're hardly normal, and you don't cherish life. You just don't want to admit defeat in the limited time you have.
Even so, don't I deserve an interesting ending?
I'm counting on it.
If nothing else, I expect my funeral will be a grand affair indeed.
What a magnificent fire. In Snezhnaya, we light fires to ward off the cold. Fire, it seems, is antithetical to ideas such as cold, frozen, and unchanging.
Perhaps it has always been that way. From the beginning, fire has been used to drive away wild beasts and warm the body and mind. You could say it's a form of treatment. One that cures the human heart of mortal fear.
Mortal fear? Something you haven't been acquainted with in a long time, by the sounds of it.
Whereas you, I'm sure, must know the feeling quite well indeed. I remember when we first discussed the elixir of immortality, you claimed that extending your lifespan was about buying more time. But was that really the truth? You fear the prospect of dying a wretched end in this world, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm only human, after all. And while you may have forgotten it, you cannot deny that you too were once human, Dottore. I do not believe that there is no such fear in your heart.
Perhaps you are right. But I abandoned it long ago and devoted myself to my experiments. I have felt no fear since.
From the very beginning, I never thought you could win this game.
But still you came. Contract in hand, to honor our agreement.
Because I am a reputable partner.
And as we have discussed, experiments are about more than results alone. The process is equally important. I have come here and completed my creation, and I do not regret my decision.
I'm afraid your journey ends here.
After I die, there will be no one to make the elixir of immortality, and your remaining stock will only last a few more years. How then will you prove that you didn't perish in this incident alongside everyone else?
When I feel optimistic about market environments, I never forcibly adjust them. They have their own direction. And I myself am one such environment. I have been quite particular about many things in my life. But where the manner of my death is concerned, I choose not to be.
You make yourself sound so magnanimous.
Oh, but I am. And I hope you will be too. It may have been a long time since anyone told you this, Dottore, but I recognize that you are a truly rare talent.
Ha! I can see it. The experiment in blasphemy that I've been performing all this time. It has been a long process, and I do not care about the results as much as people might imagine.
If the very goal of your experiment was to explore infinite possibilities, then there was never any reason for it to end.
Indeed. Yet now, the experiment has officially drawn to a close.
What should I call you? Zondik? Or do you prefer Dottore?
Suit yourself. Goodbye, Feofan. This time, that's what it truly is.
And don't I know it? Goodbye, Zondik.
I could have carried out many more experiments, but to me, Lord of Denro, this outcome is certainly not the worst.
I believe you. But unfortunately, this is where it all ends for you. This experiment does not belong to you, nor do any of the results.
Experiment? It sounds like you're trying to outdo me in my own field.
Wisdom is conveying information in terms that people can clearly understand. You know exactly what I mean.
Indeed. I can see no further outcomes. Ha. You have a formidable mind, and you are braver than I thought. Setting fire to the very thing your survival depends on. Your previous threat was empty, but this time, it is real.
When necessary, wisdom can be as fierce as an inferno. Some of the flame...
Perhaps you are right.
Here is where you're...
It seems I have...
I do not deny it. There are events that... Goodbye.
Well, that's the last.
It was a long... I just pray that...
Paradise.
I wouldn't think.
People always think that as the Goat King...
Only we can truly.
Given the myriad...
Well, that sounds...
Belief is a...
I'll be heading back to the Temple of Silence.
It's back to Aruv...
Until next time.
Right back at you. Where it is that two...
Dropping by?
Well, the temple what?
Guess that's true.
All right.
I will.
See? Naturally.
What do you think?
How could
Sorry if my question...
Hey, I never... Different beliefs can...
By which you mean...
Fam, you could say that. Just look at this place. And what I mean that for the most part, why does that not... Anyway.
One settles, but judging by the expressions of this sacred ground...
How about...
Oh, that...
Are we having a get-together?
Oh, my. How the times...
And you, Mr. Harry?
To be honest,
Me...
forgive my blood.
I do.
Not putting up...
Exactly.
Last time...
Can we do...
Don't worry. The more the merrier.
Don't take this.
If I were to keep...
Where's Sobek?
I wonder...
Oh, I'm glad you...
Such devastation. Look at all of this. It's going to take me forever to tie.
I would have thought a little appreciation of my sincere
Helping? Effort? This is your...
So you see yourself as just a helper.
If you're trying to say that since I live here too, I have an obligation...
In the wake of a great storm,
Can you stop making...
I won't pretend it's
This is the root...
the way I see it. These...
Ugh, this is precisely why I hate talking to you about sentimental things. It's like banging my head against a wall.
It sounds like this is causing you a lot of anguish.
You mean the house or the
I mean your...
Oh, well...
Generally speaking, when anguish becomes the norm, people usually make an attempt to...
But there are so many people and things in life that are difficult. Anguish can...
I'm glad you're able to make yourself think like that.
What kind of a response?
And
Happy
that you can always find an answer that backs up your view. More often than not, life is a process of running into problems and then searching for it. Not everyone's...
Huh.
Pass me that box.
Huh? Okay.
You may consider this my progress on the path to mastery.
Wait a second. Isn't that box mine?
Would you like me to put it in your bedroom for you?
Huh? What kind of progress is this? These books on the floor. Ugh.
Local subterbeasts, imported goods, such a bright future ahead. I can picture the Mora just rolling in.
You do realize you sound like...
It's called being imposing.
Oh, I'm positively shaking in my sandals. What commands do you have?
You've got a lot of nerve. Seriously, do you have any idea how differently these...
Surely that's a good thing.
You traded my secret for sympathy! Thanks to you, I've lost every last shred of my mercantile majesty. How am I supposed to make anyone think I'm a big, scary investor now?
The dark days.
Speaking of friends, since...
A coming together of fates, nothing more.
Forget it. Still... I really took a loss this time.
I'm trying to see a little birdie.
Nefer, thank goodness you're here. Huh? Oh, no.
Reasoning knows not...
Huh?
It was all the
Don't bring...
Surprisingly enough...
You're from the Vahuma. I brought you this book.
Don't tell me it's...
You may not know this, Lord Sangam.
No, I forget.
Perhaps she feels that bad books hide interest.
Suits my style as an intel broker. Very interesting, thank you. I'll return it to you once I'm... And as it happens,
Incense?
I imagine you've already...
Well, but I'll gladly accept...
Katayun, you haven't...
Congratulations.
Well done, Kale.
Sure hasn't been...
All grown up.
Thanks, everyone. Master Tainari, thank you for your guidance and...
So I know how to matter.
I'm afraid the party will have to wait.
Kale?
No, it's not what you think. I've made plans with the Traveler and Paimon to visit Mondstadt. Master...
Well, that's a real...
Of course.
For someone who...
Hey! Paimon's been working her butt off.
Don't worry.
Paimon's been looking around. Traveler, Paimon.
What's going on?
Nothing much.
Oh, the Traveler.
You make it sound like if we can just get to the bottom of Dottoro's intentions, We can
Just listen to that newfound.
observe a class.
To be honest, even I can sense the change in you.
Everything Dottore said to you.
Can someone as old as me really continue to grow?
If it helps, just think of yourself as a late bloomer. For a puppet, developing at such an age is perfectly normal. But if you choose to call yourself a late bloomer,
However you see yourself, well done.
All right. I see.
Anyway,
What else can I do but complete my current courses? Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. There are still things in the city I need to help out with.
I'm so happy that Hat Guy is doing better, but what about you, Nahida? The pyronosis burned down the corrupted Irminsul. The flames blazed for 7 days and 7 nights before they finally subsided. All that was now.
Irminsul has a strong influence over you.
There's no need to. Angels can do. They can. In my eyes, much of what she went on to.
So, does...
Correct. The wisdom of Sumeru has ultimately converged into a single, unified entity. Should we ascribe this all to fate? Or is it merely fortune? Whatever it is, the important thing is that you're okay, Nahida.
Dendro Archon, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Oh, thank goodness you're here. Greetings, Traveler and Paimon.
Sir Nevis, do you have something urgent to say?
Yes, there's something I need to report. We've received a message from Snezhnaya.
The Fatui Harbinger, the rooster, sends us his sympathies, along with all the usual pleasantries. His stance is that, following the unrest and Nod Cry, Dottore was subjected to internal censure. This madness was the act of a rogue element, one who cannot be seen to represent the Zapoliarni Palace.
No less than can be expected.
Snezhnaya paid a heavy price working to stop him. They even lost one of their own harbingers. The letter goes on to say that even so, Snezhnaya cannot claim to be blameless. Apparently, they will deal with Dottore's subordinates in accordance with Snezhnayan law, holding all those involved in his crimes accountable. Additionally, they are supplying relief funds and supplies, which are already en route.
True, but as diplomatic...
This disaster, the matter of Dottore with Irminsul Bur...
Perhaps we can move on.
Of course! Junior Zod, sign on.
What a wonderful...
Not more to...
More?
Those good friends to me, though. Take your time.
Does this mean you're going...
I know. Traveler, Paimon.
Sure.
You here know? Wonderful. That one is such a... It's super cheer... I can see that.
You came. Welcome, welcome. You must be hungry from your journey.
Oh, thanks, but no thanks. We've been eating the whole way here.
All right. No need.
Maybe later then.
I should tell you, I already have some sense of why you've come.
Why's that, Malika?
To say thank you.
Your senses are spot on. But on top of that, we also feel guilty.
Because the pyronosis has vanished?
Despite scouring through the remnants of Irminsul, we couldn't find any sign of the pyronosis.
That's certainly unusual. There's no need to feel guilt.
Thank you. It's not that we...
You're right. In that land...
That's wonderful to hear. Sincere feelings are...
Irminsul's destruction doesn't seem to have done you much.
There's still a lot of work to do.
Partly to...
That's enough. To tell you the truth, though, I'm not a fan of somber meetings. So, since there's nothing more...
What a great idea!
In that case, I think I'll lie down for a bit too, but...
And where might that be?
Mondstadt. Paimon and I are gonna head back there with.
Long ago, I sensed that the god remains, those remains were a yearning.
She should be ready
whenever people meet.
Oh, is that so?
Of course! And there's nothing wrong with that. When we get back, we'll actually be hanging out with another of our friends who happens to—
Dear Sucrose, when you receive this letter, I'll probably be as busy as always. But busy with one— Impressive, right? You probably heard— Plus, it's not just—
Dainari,
Don't you say it!
how times have changed.
You've really upped the aggression in your—
Kale, how did you know what I was going to say?
for the lo-
Hey! Traveler! Paimon! You're right on time!
I hope we haven't kept you waiting.
Calais!
Sucrose!
I've been well.
Not at the moment.
Seriously?
Sucrose, you might want to try asking your questions one at a time.
Albedo! Paimon didn't—
It's been a while.
Good idea, my
So,
Don't remind him. This sounds like one of those mushy.
Oh.
Besides being hard—
Oh, you're here already? I'm still giving Dodeko a little trim. I won't be a moment.
A trim? Does Dodoko need haircuts too?
Of course. All of these trivial matters get left to me. It's because—
Oh!
What are you writing?
I'm just brainstorming.
Oh, write them on these card backs.
Of course.
Clearly, my—
Miss Nicole—
Calais? You seem a little
I was just—
Wish.
Miss Nicole asked if we could meet up in Mondstadt once everything was over.
Well, you know.
Come on, let—
Huh? You're—
Surprised? I bet you weren't an oasis will spring.
Lilupar?
I made friends with Miss— The prologue to this—
Could this be—
Related to the god—
My dear young lady. And now I have seen— But—
I do.
But how do you decide what is yours?
They are. Miss Nicole said she gave me a revelation once.
In the past, you would—
Of course—
Yet I am a Calais.
But—
That's beside the point.
I—
But look. So you— My dear young lady.
Are you sure about this?
I yearn to— And you call it— My wish will be fulfilled.
Why would you wish for that?
Since you've promised to grant my wish.
Calais, there's no pressure on you.
It's as if you want to use the last of your life.
Nothing so selfless.
I understand.
Close your eyes, Calais. Then open your soul. From there, I will embrace my mistress. The downpour of flowers is your touch. Like returning to the very beginning. Like surrender. People say that— Thank you.
Lilupar!
She left.
Calais?
I'm fine. Don't actually feel—
Those remains weren't hurting Calais. Not as she is now. They simply—
Callie must have—
I'm doing fine.
Then my wish has—
To become—
That's
So between Miss—
wonderful.
I guess that settles things here.
So what's next?
Calais, look who I've brought to see you.
Hey, Calais! I heard you guys were holding some kind of—
Huh? Oh no.
Really?
Me.
So that's what this is. Exactly. The old me is gone.
Do you think maybe up in the sky she had.
Oh, when you put it like that.
What do you think, Miss Nicole?
I think, at least, if it were up to me, I'd consider.
Dear Sucrose, even though my childhood ended long ago, these past few days have really felt like growing up again. I've become stronger, and surely someone has missed. I came to say goodbye to my old self. I know that after this, she'll be gone. Thinking, but somewhere in my heart, I feel a great sense of joy. It feels like I've always.